Luckin, I am charging you with impersonating a cowboy.
Chris Luckin, you are charged. You are charged with the...
Exhibit A.
How do you plead?
Not guilty.
You've had occasion to call your bank and been put through to a call centre.
I have.
Have you had a difficult time with them before?
Oh, terrible.
And so you might go so far as to say that in those situations your enemy were Indians.
We've heard a wonderful case from Mr. Locke. Simply put, look at his outfit. I don't think anyone needs to go any further than that. Mr. Tuck eloquently put forward a case involving a call centre and some slightly racist comments. I'll be honest, Chris, this is not looking good for you. Chris, if your jury members, if you believe Chris to be guilty of impersonating a cowboy, please cheer now. Chris, I find you very, very guilty.
The charge is very simple. It's being the second coming. And that's not a crime in itself, but not letting anyone know is.
Some would say it's got a Messiah complex.
You hang out in this dive bar with the thieves and the prostitutes. And you don't judge them, do you? You serve them all the same. And that's why you're guilty as sin.
When you were last on trial, and he's been tried before.
I should probably ask you, do you plead guilty or not guilty? Guilty. Guilty, of course.
You're crucifying yourself!
I have no other option but to suggest to you that you go forth into the world and either become Jesus with more due care and attention, or don't become Jesus with less care and attention. Case dismissed. Mr. Locke, do you have a charge for Mr. Lovett?
You're deliberately grumpy and you don't really mean it.
Moaning with intent to baffle.
Yeah. Well, in that case, all comedians and all actors are as guilty as fuck.
Well, hang on a minute. Order! I'll be the judge of that.
Norman, do you remember when you first found that you could make people laugh? Do you remember that?
It's similar to this. I think it's gone a bit deeper. Well, went a bit squeaky.
It did, doesn't it?
You can see I've got joy in me.
You have got joy. This is the thing. I think you've got joy in you, and you hide it away.
May I just remind you, you are prosecuting for moaning with
Miss Lovett, would you say at times you could get down? And I mean that in the rather than the
If you think that Mr. Lovett is entirely not guilty of moaning with intent to baffle, please cheer now. Mr. Lovett, I find you entirely not guilty in spite of your own defence counsel. Dismissed.